Good evening and welcome to Fan TV. Tonight, Peterborough Dalrod Phanoms played host to the high-flying Guildford Flames. Matt, looking at the match tonight?
Yeah, a bit of a slow start for Phantoms, I thought, but they managed to fight back and they kept pace with the Flames all night long as well, pretty much for most of the match anyway, but fighting hard all through the whole 60 minutes, so you know, keeping the consistency up over the 2 weekends, obviously disappointing, but yeah, it was good to see that they were fighting hard for the whole game. Really, I think that's impressive to see.
Absolutely. Well, to see what we're talking about, here's the highlights. And welcome back from that. So, final score tonight, Peterborough Dalrod Phanoms 3, Guildford Flames 5. Matt, having a look at that, what would be your summary on there?
Well, obviously first period, quite unlucky. Bit of a short-handed breakaway as well there for you know, for the Flames, and then a bit of a curious call actually on James Morgan. So yeah, I thought it was a bit of an odd one really.
Okay, well let's have a quick look at that one. So you can see here he's got number 61 with him as well. Yeah. You can see Morgan goes down. I've got to say it, the ref must have seen something we didn't, because to me that didn't look like a holding call. Okay, well, after the game we spoke to man of the match Ondrej Lauko and returning Phantom James Morgan.
Okay, James Morgan, a triumphant return to Phantoms. How do you feel the weekend's been for yourself?
Yeah, obviously I haven't skated because I was in Lapland last week, and so I've only got to skate once, and obviously I've not played for about a year, probably about a year and a half, so I just come out, obviously kept it simple, you know, moved the puck, obviously didn't want to get on too much, because obviously, you know, out of shape a little bit, obviously ice fitness, but I think a few skates under my belt and another game, I think I should be there.
Now, have you got any plans to continue next weekend as well?
Yeah, well, hopefully I've got to speak to John, but hopefully I should be playing, and hopefully we'll move into finishing the season. Hopefully it all goes well.
It must have been a little bit disappointing as well to come out the weekend with no points, considering the solid performances. Would you say?
Yeah, I guess, but you know, there's, you know, they're light on bodies. You know, at the end of the day, I can only do so much. You know, I looked at, obviously, I wasn't in my full swing to probably put in a couple of goals. I just wanted to stay safe and make sure none went in.
Excellent. Now, you obviously mentioned that the guys are away, so you're looking, having some extra legs out the back there. You know the guys fairly well, don't you? Would you say?
Yeah, I know. Well, I thought the boys played really well. They all pulled together. They're in good shape. It's probably one of the best morale dressing rooms I've seen. Nice lads. Everyone's keen to play.
James, thanks very much for speaking to us, and welcome back to the team.
Thank you. Cheers.
Ondrej, Lauko, man of the match tonight. Solid performance, would you say?
It was a tough weekend for us. We played against really great teams Saturday, Basingstoke tonight, Guildford, and we would like to bring some points this weekend, but unfortunately we didn't. We were really close to get some points, but we made some poor mistakes and we lost some poor goals, and we paid price for that.
Now, would you say that it was that you missed the GB guys as well at the moment?
Yeah, we missed a few guys for GB, but we are still one team. We pulled together, and we tried to get some points this weekend. We didn't, so next weekend we have to beat the Bracknell.
I was just about to ask you about Bracknell actually, because you've only got the one game next weekend, so presumably you guys are going to be really pumped for that, yeah?
Yeah, it's really important game for us because we played twice this season against Bracknell and we lost both of these games. So next weekend we have to beat them and get 2 points on our sides and start to climb in the table.
So what do you think then? If you could take anything away from this weekend, what would you say it would be?
I think we played really well. We played really hard this weekend. I think we're unlucky. Maybe we made some soft mistakes, and we should teach ourselves from that for the next weekend and be ready to beat Bracknell.
Excellent. I think them's fighting words. Ondrej, thanks so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That was James Morgan there and man of the match, Ondrej Lauko. I took quite a lot of positives from from those interviews. I mean, especially James Morgan mentions there's a lot of team spirit in that locker room at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. I think that just kind of reinforces that. I think what Phantoms really, what their kind of ethos has been, I think, for this season particularly. It's just it's 60 minutes of hockey from everyone, as we got again tonight. Everybody chips in, everybody does their job. Tonight it was 3 goals down with a minute remaining on the clock, and they're still fighting for a goal. And obviously they got that 1 goal, so they got the reward. And it was a shame not to come out with a point in the end. I think that they definitely deserved it. I'm sure that they'll say the same thing about Saturday's game as well, and kind of really reflective that last weekend as well, that kind of the momentum is being carried. It's just, like I say, it's a bit of a shame that the points didn't come with it, unfortunately.
Indeed, and as well, it was good, clean hockey to watch as well. It was end to end. It was fast paced, fairly rough and tumble, but very low penalty minutes, which I think was a good thing to watch. And as I say, Morgan fitted in well with the rest of the team. It didn't look like he'd been out for nearly 2 years either.
No, it definitely. You can tell that he's definitely got a bit of a rapport going with some of the guys on the team. They obviously know each other fairly well. They've been training, so that obviously helps. But just when you look at the team as well, I mean, they're putting up reasonable goals against kind of top goalies in the league, top teams in the league. So they have got it there. So really, you just got to look at going forwards, just maybe putting the points and getting the points as well. So it's interesting to see. When you think about it in summary, really, as a closely fought game, it was a really solid performance. I think they can hold their heads up high, and really, like, the mistakes that were there were nominal, and I think everybody's human, so they're going to be made. But just hold your heads up high, lads, and just keep going, because that was a good performance.
Absolutely agree with that, and I think everyone that was here tonight thoroughly enjoyed themselves as well. Well, Matt will be back here on Thursday with the preview of next weekend's game against Bracknell Bees. So until then, from me and from Matt, good night.
Good night.